Hello, welcome to this guitar lesson of Unforgiven by Metallica. It's the first time I ever do a Metallica song, so I'm looking forward to it. It's quite a long song, and that's, in my opinion, one of the best Metallica songs, very melodic, and it gives me also the opportunity to teach you some new techniques that we haven't looked at before. So I'll teach you them along the way once we get there. We start with a very simple intro. By the way, it's tuned in drop D, the guitar. So the E string is a D. The intro is an A minor chord of which you remove the first finger. So that's A minor. I play a B there, and then go to the C chord, and then the G now of course is on the 5th fret because you tuned down, so that's now the E of course also is here instead of the open string, so. And here you can already notice something we've discussed in an earlier guitar lesson. It's the guide tone. The song is in minor, so if you play the minor scale here of A minor, the first time they play these chords they go A minor, C, G and E minor, which is obvious, that's in the scale. But since you're playing minor, it's common to use the harmonic way of the scale, in which you get this guide tone. I've explained it in a previous guitar lesson. So you notice now, the first time they play it, normally the second time they use this guide tone. Normal. Guide tone. Same as the intro. Now that's some metal guitar playing on a classical or acoustic guitar. What I'm doing, I'm just playing the melody here with these octaves. So, and if you play an octave well between the index finger and the pinky finger, which makes it metal already, you can, you're not of course pressing the other strings, but you could almost hit all the other strings because they are muted by the rest of your fingers. So what you do is just this thing in the left hand. But in the right hand, I'm palm muting, which is a technique used in metal all the time. So the palm of my hand, this part here is muting the strings. My index finger is simulating a pick, kind of, and I'm strumming like that. So that gives. That's not a difficult part, this pre-chorus, but I'll play it slowly so you can read the tabs and see this. And that's back to the E chord. And then the first chorus I played here. There are two ways of playing it in the song, you can switch them however you like. So it's A minor, I'll play it very slowly. You can play it here as well. intro again. And then there's another verse. This time I'm not going to do the... I'm playing it a little bit with some variations just to keep it interesting. And that's... I'm playing octaves here, so... Sorry. That's it. And here I'm playing triplets, so... A, M, I, and the thumb is playing the octave, so then a G chord, or you can do all possible. Same part again, pre-chorus. I'm playing it a little bit different than the first time. I'm trying to really follow James Hetfield's vocals there, so. And now I'm playing the chorus low, just for variation, similar to the intro as well. Then the solo starts with this part. There's a way to do it with the thumb, or it's probably easier and nicer. So here I'm playing, and the open B string is all the time there. Then this bluesy part. So that's... And then the real electric solo starts with the distortion. That's the first bars of it. Then all pentatonic scales, we discussed that in a previous lesson. Then, and here starts something new, which is a 5-stroke tremolo. We've done the normal one before where you go P, A, M, I. Now we go P, I, A, M, I. That's a really difficult one, so you go... So you're playing 5 notes in one beat, a quintuplet or whatever it's called. It's pretty difficult. It's a typical flamenco tremolo. The best way, of course, again, is to practice it on one string, for instance, or on muted strings. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you mute your strings, you can very well hear if you're playing tight or not. So. So of course you can also skip this 5-stroke thing and just do a normal tremolo there. That's possible too. Then, so that's, we're playing an A in the bass and then open string. Then I got some pull-ups there. that's. And then the same thing an octave lower. And then the end of the solo is approaching. So what I'm doing here, slide, E chord, and then I'm going to that one, the real flamenco chord there. Then you go to another chorus. And the chorus ends with the Unforgiven. So what I'm doing there is the tremolo on this A minor. I'm doing the normal tremolo this time, then the C, and then the whoa 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 part. Then you go to the G. Just a normal E7 chord. And then you got this special part. And then the chorus again, but this time I played a little bit high, the high version. So tremolo part. You can repeat it as often as you want. In the original there's a fade out, which I'm not doing. I prefer to play the last time very high here, so. That's so I'm trying here to make the last note sound while I play the intro chords again. So what I'm going to do is very difficult. It's so I'm playing this B here. I'm pulling it off, but while I pull off, I also here played the B string, which gives you so. That's the whole arrangement of Metallica's Unforgiven. Enjoy playing it and hope to see you in another guitar lesson.